Good morning, Jai Shri Krishna. Okay, 7:30 already. So let's start. Tufan tarunya. Sit tall, hands in Dhyan Mudra. Close the eyes. We will chant 3 long Omkars, followed by the opening prayer. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Keep the eyes closed. Join the hand at back of the body and walk forward to the Mother Supreme Earth. Inhale, come back up, rub the palms. Place the warm hands over the eyes and face. Cover the eyes under the palms. Blink the eyes few times in darkness. Gently slide the hands down. Open the eyes. Welcome everyone. Saturday morning yoga session. Let's start with Sukshma Vyayama, light exercise. We'll do about 10 to 12 minutes, all these light warm-ups, alternate few times. We'll try to cover as many as joints, body parts, muscles before we get into intermediate to advanced poses. Make tight fist, release the fingers, spread them apart. You can keep the palms 90 degrees while keeping the elbows straight. For all those little activities, you can keep the eyes closed and you can try to feel within the body, like each of the body part which we are using. So roll the fist forward few times. And few times backward direction. So later in a session, we will have Yogic Garba. So as we have already started. So for a week or two, we will be continue doing it. So one couple from our fellow participants will be leading us. So if you get chance in between, just try to have a dandiara set beside you, or any dupato, khas, sapo, anything, whatever you like, any colorful thing, you can just have it beside you. So when, as we need it, we can just use them. Sideways and hold all the fingers over the shoulders. Make biggest circle possible with the folded elbows. Inhale up, exhale down, few circles. And reverse. Okay, release. And congratulations to each and every one of you, all of us actually, the whole group. Turn the palms up, circle, because Akila took a note on our activity and they praised us. So there was a good thing we did. And 108 Surya Namaskar, not that easy, but not that hard either. If we make up our mind, we can do that very easily. Even yesterday we did 80. And we had 5 extras. So we did almost 85 Surya Namaskar yesterday morning. Reverse direction. Okay. Inhale, raise both hands up. Exhale, twist sideways. Look back, align chin with the shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale onto the other side. Keep pressing the neck forward. Try to keep the trunk as vertical as possible. Feel the full twist at the lower back. Again, let's do 2 more times on both the sides alternatively. You can push the palm, the back palm on the floor, so it automatically brings the trunk straight. Do with full inhale, full exhale. Okay, and come back to center. Interlock the fingers, place the palms over the forehead. Breathe in, hold the breath while pressing the head and palms against each other. Release the breath, release the palms. Do same thing from the back. Push elbows backside. One more time, front then back. After that, do sideways couple of times, alternatively on both the sides. Okay. Now look straight, both palms on the knees, trunk straight. Inhale. As we exhale, turn the head towards right. Align the chin with the right shoulder. Look all the way sideways back. Hold 3 to 5 seconds. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go on to the other side. Make sure the trunk, shoulder blades remains completely still. 3 to 5 seconds. Inhale, come back to center. One more time, right, then left. And try to feel the full twist when you reach to the maximum point. Okay, come back straight. Inhale, raise the head up, look up. Feel the full expansion on the throat. Exhale, look down, bring chin at the chest. Inhale, again up. Exhale, down. Let's make a circle. As we inhale, turn the head towards right. Going towards up. Exhale on the left. And all the way down. Second circle, complete circle, gentle and steady movements. third circle, inhale on right and exhale on left. And then 3 circles towards left, inhale on left and exhale on right. So when bringing the head down, chin should be at the chest. And when we are going all the way up, our head should drop back. And once you complete the 3 circles on both the sides, and you can stop. Now we can inhale. As we exhale, tilt the head sideways on the shoulder. We can use palm just to put the weight on. Should not press. Inhale back to center. Exhale onto the other side. One more time. So when we tilt, we should feel some stretches on the other side of the neck. Okay. Let's sit in L shape. Legs are fully grounded. Palms beside the hips. Straighten the trunk. Pull the toes towards the body. Few seconds. And squeeze all the toes. Squeeze and release. Inhale. Push them forward together. Exhale. Bring them back. Few times. Fully forward. Fully backward. Inhale forward. Exhale backward. Then alternate few times. One push, one pull. Then rotate the toes around the heels. Try to make the biggest circle possible. And try not to lean backward. All these in Dandasana poses, activities, we should try to sit right angle. Reverse the direction, the toes if you haven't. Okay. You can just fold at both the knees. Interlock the fingers, place them over the toes. The thumbs you can keep under the big toes. Inhale, raise the knees up. Exhale down couple of times. And then speed up, just like butterfly wings. Try to sit tall, not to slouch. And see if you can bring the knees all the way to the floor. Okay, stop the clapping and pull the heels inward all the way in. So heels closer to the perineum. Sit straight, tall, knees pressed down to the floor. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen. With closed eyes, you can observe the extra stretches we feel in the pelvis area and hip joints. Exhale, inhale again. So hold the breath for 5 to 7 seconds each time and do a couple more times in a Bhadrasana or Bhadrasana. Okay. So now roll the body side by side and push it away from the heels, make some space. We will do Baddha Konasana. Look up, inhale, keeping the head and trunk together. Exhale, bend from the lower back and push the trunk and head all the way down. See if you can bring forehead to the toes. Inhale, come back up. Let's do second time. Try to pull the trunk away from the hips. Deeply inhale, look up. Exhale. As we bend from the lower back, you can use the elbows to push the shin bone back. See if we can bring our chin to the toes. Inhale, come back up and sit in any comfortable cross-leg posture. You can sit in half lotus or full lotus, Siddhasana, Sukhasana, Swastikasana. Let's do Parvatasana. Bring both hands sideways, back straight, trunk, head, and neck. Make sure they remain in a straight line. We should not be in an angle or such a way or neck bent or like that. So make sure our posture is correct. As we inhale with full awareness, try to bring the palms in front of the chest at Anahata Chakra. Exhale. Try to keep the full awareness on these movements. Inhale again as we raise the palms. Rest them at the top of the head, Sahasrara Chakra. Exhale here. Now deeply inhale as we extend the palms all the way up over the head. Straighten the elbows. We can inhale, exhale normal while in a pose, but when we start bringing palms down, we should start exhalation. As we exhale, lower the palms down, bring them on top of the head, at the chest, and all the way down. So let's do 2 more times. Do with your own pace, with breath coordination, and with fully awareness. Do with the closed eyes. Pretend that you are looking at the mirror yourself. Okay, once completed, bring hands in Dhyan Mudra. First fingertip and thumb tip together. Rest the hands over the thighs or knees. Keep the back straight. Relax the shoulders. And we will do Bhastrika Pranayam. Deep inhale and deep exhale. No need to use any force. Take your time and deeply inhale. Fill up the whole 3 lobes of the lungs. While exhale, completely empty them. Stomach will be completely goes back. As we inhale, stomach will pop out. Now continue focusing at the nostril, where we can just throw the hot air out, and we inhale the cold air in. Continue with the deep inhalation, deep exhalation with the closed eyes, and experience the breath fully. Okay, breathe normal, open the eyes. Next, we will do Kapalbhati Pranayama. Keep hands in Vayu Mudra, roll first fingertip into root of thumb and rest them on both the hands. Now, deeply inhale into the lower abdomen and forcefully exhale and let some air unknowingly get in. But our goal is to actively, knowingly, we're going to forcefully exhale out. Frequency you can keep as per your comfort level. Okay, conclude, breathe normal. Open up the palms toward the ceiling, tilt the head slightly upward. Keep awareness at the Ajna Chakra, in between the eyebrows. Let the vibrations calm down. Let the energy sink into the body. And come back. Let's do Linga Mudra. Bring the right hand forward, right thumb up. Interlock with the left hand fingers such a way that left thumb and left first finger will surround the right toe. Hold the mudra up front. You can close the eyes, keep awareness at the solar plexus, the Nabhi chakra, or the Manipura chakra. Okay, and relax. Let's separate the feet far apart. Inhale, look up, raise both hands up. Exhale, bend from the lower back. Grab the feet, right to right, left to left, and try to push the trunk and head as down as possible. With each exhalation, try to push the head and trunk further down. Feel the full stretches at the hamstrings. Second time, come back up, look up. Even you can lean slightly backward, fully inhale, fully exhale as we bend forward, bend from the lower back, and go further down, advance a little bit. Okay, inhale, come back up. Now let's do turtle pose. Bend slightly at the knees and pass the hands under the knees. Palms facing down. Now you can straighten the legs as we bend forward. Fully exhale when we bend forward and try to bring forehead onto the floor. We can try to lift the knees up with the hands. So that will automatically bring the trunk even further down. Okay, inhale, come back up slowly. Now fall at the right knee. Bring the right heel at the perineum. Turn the shoulder blade perpendicular to the left leg. Inhale, raise both hands up, look up. Exhale, bend forward. With both hands equally grab the left foot. Try to bring forehead closer to the left knee. Inhale, come back up on the same side, longer duration. Exhale, bend forward and lower the head all the way down. With each exhalation, we will keep on pressing the trunk and head further down. You can slightly bend at the elbows to allow the trunk even go further down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up and switch the side. Do all these movements, transitions with fully consciously. Turn the shoulder blade towards the right leg. Raise both hands up as we deeply inhale. Deeply exhale, bend from the lower back. Try to bring the forehead and trunk all the way down. Inhale, come back up. Second time, longer duration. Fully exhale, bend forward. Inhale, exhale, normal in a pose. Every exhalation, try to push the trunk and head further down. See if we can touch the forehead to the right knee. 10, 9, 8, 5, 1. Okay, come back up. Now again, spread both legs far apart. We will do Chakki Chalanasana. Interlock the fingers, turn the palms outer side. Just start hovering around the palms over the knees and toes on both the sides. Inhale when going back, exhale when bent forward, but try to keep the arms parallel to the floor at all the times. When bent forward, try to bring the forehead closer to the floor with the biggest circle possible. 3 to 4 circles in one direction, then 3 to 4 circles in the reverse. Try to keep the eyes closed and feel the full stretches at the hip joints, pelvis area, waist area, and observe how the stretches are also moving side by side. Okay, and come back. Now let's sit on Vajrasana. Then few seconds, we will separate the heels away and try to bring the glute muscles, the sitting bones, directly on the floor. Don't slouch, just try to keep the back straight. You can bring both hands on the knees. Back to Vajrasana, diamond pose. We will do Parsva Vajrasana, Gandhi Bapu style. So for that, slowly just bring the body on the side of the heels. So at first we can use the palm to support the body. Once we are stable, we will use our muscles. Don't try to bend the neck, because neck doesn't have to be bent. We can just bring both palms together in front of the chest. Few seconds and you will start feeling some stretches on the opposite side of the trunk. That's a good sign. Okay, and very slowly come back, sit in a Vajrasana for 5 to 10 seconds, and I'm going to turn my air conditioner off. It just kicked off. Okay. And switch onto the other side. First, try to position yourself. Make sure you are fully grounded. And then we can bring both palms together at the chest. See, these kind of muscles are never used in other exercise. We run, walk, or whatever we do, weightlifting, go at the gym or so. There are such body parts that utilized in yoga poses. They are not used in some other activities. So that's why we have a 2-hour session normally. So we will try to cover as many as postures, and we don't have yoga session every day. So it's a good idea to have longer sessions so we can cover everything in all the sessions. Now back to Vajrasana and separate the knees far apart. Not too far. We're doing Mandukasana. So only few inches. Bring them closer. Thumbs inside. Make a tight fist. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen. Then put top of the fist at the navel. Fully exhale without leaving the heels. Drop the head and trunk all the way down. We cannot go further down that point. Tilt the head slightly upward. Inhale, come back up. Repeat the pose, Mandukasana, frog pose. Tight fist, deep inhale, hold the breath, then put the fist, forcefully exhale, bend forward without leaving the heels, all the way down, and tilt the head up. Inhale, come back up. And we will do complementary pose. We will do Supta Vajrasana, or you could do Supta Virasana, either way. Bring both palms at the back. With support of the hands, slowly we can bring our back on the floor and back of the head on the floor while keeping the knees grounded. Separate the shoulder blades from each other. So the area of the back in between the shoulder blades also rest on the floor. You can raise the hands up. You can place the palms on the thighs. Feel the stretches at multiple points. Some points it may be compression, some point will be extension. So whenever you need to come out of the pose, just grab the ankles, then push the elbows to the floor and bring the body up back to sitting posture, back to Vajrasana or Virasana, whatever pose you started with. Next, let's go on the knees. Separate the knees and feet, same as the shoulder width or the hip width. As we inhale, with circular fashion, bring the one hand up and down, rest it on the heel. Inhale and exhale in a circular fashion. Bring the other hand onto the other heel. Drop the head at the back. This is full camel pose, Ustrasana. Push the pelvis forward. As I do countdown from 10 to 1, let's keep on pushing the pelvis further forward and dropping the head further down. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Very gently bring the one hand at a time back to the initial pose and bend forward, get into the tabletop pose. So wrists are vertically under the shoulders and knees are vertically under the hips. So we are not like this or back like this. We should be in a perfect posture. Look straight up, shoulders away from the ears. Now deeply inhale, look all the way up even further. Try to push the lower back up as well. Try to make the spine downward arch. As we deeply exhale, look at the navel. You can slightly bend at the elbows to allow the shoulder go down. Try to make the spine upward arch. Do 2 to 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. And every time, make sure the spine just turns into an arch. And the last time. Okay, now look straight forward. Now bring the right leg all the way to the right. Toes stays on the right. Exhale fully and look at the whole right leg. Twist slightly onto the right side so we can see the leg. Now inhale, bring the right leg onto the left side. Exhale, twist towards left side and look at the whole right leg. Inhale, bring the right leg again on right side. Bend sideways on the right side and look at the right leg. Inhale and go on the other side. Exhale. Now rest the knees back on the floor. As we inhale, bring the left leg, left foot, left toes on the left side. Exhale, turn towards left and look at the whole left leg. Inhale, bring the left leg towards the right side. Exhale, turn towards right and look at the left leg. One more time on the left. And bring the left leg towards right and look at the left leg. Bring both knees back on the floor, tabletop pose. Now sit on the heels, back to Vadrasana. Separate the knees far apart. We will do child pose, Shashankasana. Both palms between the knees, trunk and head aligned. Inhale. As we exhale, slowly with closed eyes, bend forward as we walk the palms inch by inch forward. Extend the hands all the way over the head on the floor and try to bring the chin and chest onto the floor. Don't leave the heels. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale in this posture. And observe that we are able to intake at least 20% extra volume of the air when we breathe in. You can relax the lower back, relax the shoulders, and relax the hip joints. And then see how you feel, any difference. Continue with deep breath in and deep breath out. Next, as we inhale, start walking the palms slowly back towards the body and let the head and trunk rise. Feel the weight shift from right to left, left to right. Okay, come back to Vadrasana. And let's stand up. So we are trying to cut down some of the poses that we routinely do in pretty much all the sessions because we need to make some room for yogic Garba. Okay. Let's go on the toes as we inhale. You can interlock the fingers, stretch the hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale. Again, bring the heels back on the floor and hands over the head. Inhale, stretch the whole body and arms upward, all the way toward the ceiling. Exhale, down. And third time, inhale, and we're going to stay up, full stretch. Stay on the toes. You can inhale, exhale, and then you can exhale when we come back. We can walk on the toes, make 2 circles around the mat for extra stretch. It is optional. You can interlock the fingers and you can Turn the palms upside down, stretch up. Once you complete 2 circles on the toes, then walk on the heels for 2 circles around the mat. So this will activate the lymphatic system throughout the body. And it's a very good activity to do first thing when we come out of the bed. And let's see, how many of you tried? We talked about it last week. Did anyone try it? Okay, separate the feet far apart. Bring both palms at the chest. Deeply inhale. As we exhale, expand one palm out. Try to keep it at the shoulder level all the time. Look back. Keep on following the palm. At the maximum point, we can hold the breath out and hold the pose for 3 seconds. Then inhale, come back. Bring the palm again in a position. Exhale and go on to the other side. Keep on following the palm. Stay there at maximum point for 3 seconds. Then inhale, come back. Do 2 more times alternatively on both the sides. Try to keep the trunk as vertical as possible, just twisting. Feel the full twist at the waist. And the last round. And complete the second side as well. Okay. Inhale, raise both hands up. Exhale, grab the left toe with the right hand, and left hand will go up, 90-degree up. So the fingers pointing toward the corner of the ceiling, and look through the palm which is up. Inhale, come back. Exhale onto the other side. Try to keep the knees straight, elbows straight. Keep looking at the palm. Hold for 5 to 7 seconds each time. Come back. We will do second round on both the sides. Okay, next we will do Parivritta Trikonasana. Similar way, but little bit extension. As we exhale, try to bring the hands outward of the ankle, and the other hand will go vertically up. So fingers pointing to the ceiling, and look at the thumb. Try to put the palm such a way that so thumb will pointing towards the screen, toward the camera, so we can look at the thumb. Inhale, come up. Exhale onto the other side. Minimum 5 seconds. Okay, and come back. And second time, second round on both the sides. Same pose. Come back. Exhale onto the other side. Okay, come back. So the couple who is leading Garba today should be ready in about 5 minutes or so. So we will have Yogic Garba in 5 to 6 seconds. So let's do 5 minutes. Or I think they are ready already. So if you guys ready, so we can do now. Perfect. Perfect. So we have Manisha and Amit Mistry, the couple in Ashburn will do Yogic Garba, and I'll bring them in a spotlight. And 1 second, Amit, I'm going to let you unmute. Oh yeah, you are already unmute. Oh, I'm sorry, I mute you. You can unmute, and I will just give you a signal once I hear the music. Can everybody see Manisha and Amit on the big screen? Okay, good. So you guys can use, if you have a dupatta or anything, or doesn't matter, just if you want to, it's your choice. Okay. So let's start.
अथमनी को कहो पूनम ना चांद ने आज उगे अथमनी को मारा मनड़ा नामी मारा जीवन संगीत लईने આવ્યા છે મારી कहो पूनम ना चांद ने आज उगे अथमनी ओर आज हमारा जीवन नो કેટલો સુંદર દિવસ છે ઓ આજે અમારા જીવનનો કેટલો સુંદર દિવસ છે આજે અમે રમશું પ્રીતમની સાથે આજે અમે રમશું પ્રીતમની સાથે હાથોમાં હાથ રાખીને कहो पूनम ना चांद ने आज उगे अथमनी वाभाया ने वादळ उमट्या वाभाया ने वादळ उमट्या गोकुळमा सुंदर वर्षा मळ्या वाभाया ने वादळ उमट्या आई मैं तो आई नजर के अनजाने जहां से
हेलो हेलो
मुझे चुनन दूरी ही मेरी बाहों में आजा। जहाँ तेरी ये नजर है मेरी जान मुझे खबर है, जहाँ तेरी ये नजर है मेरी जान मुझे खबर है, बच ना सका कोई आए कितने।
सखियो संगाते केवा घूमे छे, हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, सखियो संगाते केवा घूमे छे, और रर फूदड़ी परे अम्बे माँ चालो धीरे धीरे।
Hello, DC. Hello. Not DC. This one.
सोनल करबो धीरे अम्बे माँ चालो धीरे धीरे।
Hello.
नेह मितरती आखरी ने अधरे अमृत धार, गरबो लई सुर मावड़ी नवे कुम कुम पगले पधार। आओ तो रमवाने गरबे घूमवाने, मारी मारे जोवा छे तमने तम तारे, गरबे घूमता रे। आओ तो रमवाने। ગબ્બરની માત મારી વાઘ અસવાર છે, મોઢું સોહામણું ને સોળે શણગાર છે. ગબ્બરની માત મારી વાઘ અસવાર છે, મોઢું સોહામણું ને સોળે શણગાર છે. એ હું તો જોઈને હર ખાઈ જાઉં રે, હે મારી જોઈને હર ખાઈ જાઉં રે. ચાચરના ચોક મારે ગબ્બરના ગોખ મારે, આવ તો રમવાને ગરબે ઘૂમવાને, મારી મારે જોવા છે તમને રમતા રે, ગરબે ઘૂમતા રે. આવ તો રમવાને.
માથી માટોકડી મહીની ગોળે હું મહિયારણ ખાલી રે ગોકુળમાં હું પૂરા શ્યામ મુજને.
Wonderful. Excellent. Good job, guys. It was very nice. Amit and Manisha, you guys did absolutely wonderful. Synchronization તમારું ક્યારેય મિસ ન થતું, જાણે ક્યારે કોરિયોગ્રાફ નહીતર. બધાને કહું કાલે રાત્રે 10 વાગ્યા પછીનો પ્લાન છે આ. કાલે 10 વાગ્યા સુધી ખબર નહોતી કે કરવાનું છે.
Exactly. It was a very impromptu plan.
અને પણ it was perfectly carried out કે તમે કોરિયોગ્રાફી આમ સારી પ્રેક્ટિસ કરી લીધી હોય ને એટલું બધું તમારું મેચિંગ ને બધું હતું. Very nice. Good job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. બધાને શુભ નવરાત્રી.
Thank you. અંબે માત કી જય.
જય અંબે માત કી.
Great. Awesome. So let's back to the poses. દુપટ્ટા બુપટ્ટા કાઢી નાખો, સાફા વાફા જે હોય કારણ કે આસનમાં નડશે. ઓકે, તમે ભૂલવી દો છો આપણે ઊભા હતા. So let's do પાર્શ્વ કોણાસન. Separate the feet apart. Turn the left toes out 90 degree and bend at the left knee and go down. Inhale, exhale. We can just bring the trailing leg and trunk in one line. You can keep a hand also in one line, but if you can press down, that would be great. Keep gazing toward the corner of the ceiling. Inhale, come back, up and onto the other side. Try to push the hip joints down. Some of you probably need to work on, maybe you can just bring the trailing foot a little bit back. That might help. I will show you how, because let's see if my trailing leg is not too far back, then it has to make corner here, right? Because there is no way. But if I push it down, so we can try again on the second side. Second round. Try to do that. Let's do one more round on both the sides. Again, back on the left. Try to keep the feet separate as possible. Inhale, and as we exhale, get into the pose. So that way, the hip joint will try to open up. Keep gazing toward the corner of the ceiling. So I see some of the people at least better than before. Okay. And transition onto the second side. Okay, and come back. Again, same feet position towards left. We will do Virabhadrasana 1. Again, feet as far as possible. Bend at the left knee. Try to close at the 90 degree. Both hands down. As we inhale, raise both hands up and arch backward. Again, the pelvis will go as down as possible. Virabhadrasana 1. And come back. We'll switch to the other side. Warrior 1. In a Sanskrit, it's called Virabhadrasana, English warrior. Inhale, raise both hands up and arch backward. Pelvis down. And come back. Okay. Now, same feet position. We will do Virabhadrasana 2. With both hands extended and look towards the left side. Gaze through the palm. Make sure the trunk is not leaning towards left. It should be vertical. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Okay. And switch to the other side. Make sure the trunk is vertical, because generally, it tends to go towards the bent knee, but try to pull it back, 90-degree knee. Om Bhur Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Okay. All right. So relax the legs, hands, and stand in a Tadasana, just like Shavasana posture, but in standing. Palms facing forward, away from the body a little bit, but relax them. Fingers, let the fingers be bent a little bit. Close the eyes, tilt the head slightly upward, and that will be very easy to gauge. Keep awareness at the Agnya Chakra, in between the eyebrows. Observe breathing. Try to listen to the heartbeat. You should be able to count. Okay, and come back. Now let's sit in a Malasana. Very slowly bring the feet flat on the floor. You can make a pranam, kick the knees out. We can bring one palm down on the floor, pushing the knee out, and the other palm will go up toward the corner of the ceiling and look through the palm which is up. So both arms will make one straight line. And slowly switch to the other side. Okay. Stand up. So let's try once. Without any support, we can just sit on the cross leg directly. Don't need to bring the palms on the floor. Keep them up. And getting up, no need to touch the floor. That's great. As long as we can maintain that up to 60, 70, 80, no need to worry anything else. Okay. Let's do some balancing poses. We'll do Vrikshasana. Make sure the one foot firm on the floor. Maybe you can just spread the toes apart. Very slowly, just lift the other leg up, grab the ankle, align the foot with the inner thigh on the other leg. You can join the palms together at the chest for minimum balance requirement for people who have trouble. Or if you're able to, you can just raise both hands up, align them completely over the head. You can just tangle just the thumbs. Many times that will help staying in balance. Also, you can gaze any still object in front. And as long as if you are not talking, then that will help in any balancing pose very well. Because our breath has to be okay, kind of stable breath. Very slowly come out of the pose and switch to the other side. No rush. Don't rush in any balancing poses. If anyone have difficulty getting into this pose, you can use any secured furniture, chair, anything with very tiny little support at beginning. And once you get into practice, you no longer need any support. So that's the Vrikshasana tree pose. It's a very popular pose. You see people go anywhere on mountains, greeneries, anywhere. That comes in mind first. Okay, we did Virabhadrasana 1 and 2. Let's do 3 and 4 because that requires balancing. So Virabhadrasana 3, final posture is this. So how you get into pose, there may be several ways depending on your comfort level or your flexibility. Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. And then once you stayed there enough, just quickly tell you some people, if you raise both hands up, as you bend forward, keeping the biceps at the ear, keep raising the one leg up. So that will use as a counterbalance and you can easily get into the pose. So some people do that way. Some people just hold the one leg and kick the other leg out. And once the trunk is in position, both the feet in a position, then they can just raise the hands up. Some people do that way too. So there are a few different ways. So if you haven't done on the second side, go ahead and do that. So once we did Virabhadrasana 3 on both the sides, we can move into Virabhadrasana 4. Similar way, just lift the one foot up, grab at the ankle, and bring the trunk down as we raise the other hand up, and pull the folded leg up as high as possible and away from the body. I need to stop talking so I can get into the pose. As high as possible. Some people grab toes also to even lift the leg even up higher. But goal is to keep the knee edge away from the body. If we have tried enough on one side, we can switch to the other side. I'm seeing so many people doing this posture very well. Not trying to bring them on spotlight because by the time I bring them up, they may be coming out of the pose. On the second side, if you haven't tried yet. Okay. Next. I see someone still trying. Good job, but you need to pull the leg up. Maybe try to use chair during off time. Maybe you can put the chair there and you can do so many of the balancing poses with very tiny little support. And once you get stabilized, then you will no longer need any kind of support. Paschim Namaskar. So from fingertip down, align both the palms together, and then you can turn them up and push them all the way up. And we can do some stretches over here. Try to separate the feet as far as possible. Keep the knees straight. Inhale. As we exhale, turn the trunk onto the one side. Exhale, bend forward. Try to bring forehead closer to the knee. If you can touch the knee, that would be great, but condition is it should not be bent. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, onto the other side. Okay. And relax both the hands. You can interlock the fingers. Push the shoulders at the back and down. Roll them down. Inhale. Exhale. Bend forward. And you can push the palms away from the body. And let the trunk and head fall on the gravity. Don't resist. Let them go down as possible. Try to keep the knees straight. Okay, inhale, come back up and bend backward. Look up and even further back. Okay, and come back. Let's lay down on a stomach. Extend the toes back, both hands forward over the head. Inhale, exhale, normal. With next inhalation, raise the hands, head, chest, chin up as high as possible and pull both the legs up. Viparita Naukasana or flying pose or Superman pose as high as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly rest in crocodile pose, Makarasana. You can separate the feet apart, couple of foot, toes pointing out, and head, side of the head should be rested on folded arms. Let all the bodily tension go. Don't hold any body parts, muscles. With closed eyes, you can inhale, exhale, normal. You can feel the relaxation sensation. Bringing feet together. Because we skipped Surya Namaskar because of the Yogic Garba. So we're going to do some stretches over here. Bring both palms beside the shoulders, palms facing down. Chest and chin on the floor, back of the toes on the floor. As we inhale, raise the upper body up as high as possible. And making Bhujangasana. And who is remember what number of this pose in Surya Namaskar? It's number 7. Look up toward the ceiling. Exhale. Bring the head back on the floor. Lay down again on a Makarasana. You can alternate. One time in Makarasana, you can just turn the head towards left, one time right. You can do that way. Or whichever side you are looking, the facing, that side, knee, you can bend it and you can just pull the leg a little bit up. That's another way of relaxation. Sometimes you may find this is much more relaxing. Okay, now back both feet together and fold at knees and grab the ankles, we will do Dhanurasana. And from Dhanurasana, we will do Parshva Dhanurasana. So look up, pull the chest, chin, head up, and pull both legs up. While we are in a pose, we can keep the arch edges, but we are laying down on one side. And we are still holding our arch. We can come back into the middle for a few seconds, and for a few seconds we can go on to the other side. So we are basically rolling while holding the arch. Holding the arch means keep on pulling the legs and keep on stretching the throat. Okay, and come back to middle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very gently lay down in a Makarasana. Rest for 10 seconds. Okay, and turn around, lay down on the back. We will do stick pose, Ustikasana. Stretch both hands over the head on the floor. Pretend that we are a rope and two different forces pulling us away. One at the toes, one at the fingers, pulling us into the opposite direction. And feel that we are elongated, at least a couple of inches. You can feel it on the floor. Full stretch, stretch, and relax. Bring the palms beside the hip joints, palms facing down. You can hold at both the knees, grab both the lower leg with both the hands. You can lock the hands. As we exhale, lift the head up and pull the knees toward the face. Fully exhale and hold the breath out. So knees and face together. Okay, inhale, straighten both the legs and lay down in a Shavasana. So what we did was Pavan Muktasana. So Pavan Muktasana is like, it's a general name, like any kind of joints, any joint related movements we do, the activity that releases the excess vata from the joint. So that's the Pavan Muktasana. Okay, bring legs together, both palms beside the hips, palms facing down. As we inhale, lift the upper body up and get into L shape. As we continuously, now we exhale fully, grab the toes, tuck the stomach in, and drop the head onto the knee. So Pavan Muktasana, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, bring the palms back on the floor, completely lay down. Exhale, grab the toes, tuck the stomach in, and bring the head to the knee. Bring both the palms on the floor, both the bend at both the knees, heels closer to the hips, grab the ankles. We will do breathe pose. The another complementary pose for the Paschimottanasana. We will just lift the trunk up as we inhale, and we can hold the trunk up in the air, or we can just put our palms at the hips and we can lift the lower back even further higher. We can hold it up as we raise the one leg up, the toes pointing toward the ceiling. And we can bring the foot back on the floor and the other leg up. Toes pointing toward the ceiling. And bring it back. Very gently bring the back onto the floor, straighten the legs, and lay down in Shavasana. Hands away from the body, fingers semi-closed, palms facing the ceiling, feet, couple of feet away from each other, toes pointing out. And without holding any muscles, body parts, so let them be on their own on the gravity. They can close the eyes, inhale, exhale, normal. So that would be the perfect Shavasana posture. And during Yoga Nidra, we get into this pose. We can feel the relaxation sensation, we can feel the heartbeat, we can feel the pulses at multiple body parts. We can feel the relaxation sensation throughout the body. So we don't need to think past or present or anything else. We just have to keep our awareness. Awareness can do one thing at a time. That's a beauty. Awareness cannot do multiple things at a time. So, but frequently if we are keep thinking different things, that means our awareness is keep on breaking and keep on jumping around. So if we concentrate our awareness onto one specific thing, so there will not be anything else, just one thing. So we can keep our awareness within the body. We can listen and we can feel all the vibrations, sensations, relaxations, everything. Let's bring feet together, palms facing down. We'll do Uttan Padasana. With inhalation, raise both legs together up, toes pointing toward the ceiling. The legs are 90 degrees with the floor. And we can hold it for about 15 seconds now. And after that, we're going to start lowering the feet down, but inch by inch. We will not bend at the knees. Okay, 5 more seconds. Okay, and start lowering the legs down, inch by inch. You should have full control. Once legs go 45 degrees, you probably need to engage the core muscles to gain the full control on the feet and legs and make sure they are not crash landing. Very gently let them lay down on the floor and rest in a Shavasana as just I explained earlier. And feel the heartbeats, pulses, relaxation, sensation, everything. Now bring feet together, palms facing down beside the body. Let's do the bicycling pose. Bend at both the knees, lift them up and start pedaling forward 10 times. Toes pointing out when foot goes away from the body. Pull them in when foot comes toward the body. And knees should be straight. when we bring the foot out. After 10 pedaling forward, we will do exact same way, 10 pedaling backward. And try to make the biggest pedal possible. And once you complete the 10 and 10, then you can relax for 10 seconds. Relax in a shavasana, close the eyes, and follow all the steps that I earlier explained for the shavasana. Main part is we should not hold any body part, muscles or anywhere. Just should be let the body completely relax. Sometimes unknowingly we are holding some body part. We think that we did, but when we just keep awareness there, we realize that, okay, no, we were holding the muscles. Okay, next we will do similar thing, pedaling, but let's assume that we have only one pedal and we are using both the feet together. Try to make the 5 pedal forward and 5 pedal backward. 2, toes stretch out when feet away and knees straight. Bring them back. 4 and 5, and then 5 pedal backward. I see some people going too fast. That's okay, but as long as you are keeping the knees straight or toes stretching out, that's okay. And relax in a shavasana for 10 seconds. Okay, next, we will do twisting at the spine, bend at both the knees, the heels at the hips. We are doing Markatasana. Extend both hands sideways, perpendicular to the body. You can bring both the knees together on one side, and we are look toward the other side. The palm on the other side. And heels will stay near hips. So full twist at the middle of the trunk. Okay, gently raise both knees up. So make sure the heels stays close to the hips and bring both the knees on the floor on the other side and twist backward toward the opposite side hand. Feel the full twist. So there are 3 variations of the monkey poses. Like Natarajasana is also similar way. Like main point is twisting at the middle of the trunk. Okay, bring the legs back to Shavasana for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds Shavasana, now only 5 seconds, get into Matsyasana. Now we'll put the Yoga Nidra audio meantime. So stay in Matsyasana for about 20 seconds. And you can also get ready for the Yoga Nidra. Fully relaxation. You can turn lights down, dim them, or shut it down completely. It's your choice. You can cover yourself. So, but Matsyasana is also important, so don't try to skip it. All right, so starting Yoga Nidra now.
बॉडी को बिल्कुल सीधा रखना है, शरीर बिल्कुल सीधा रहे। दोनों पैरों के बीच बिल्कुल नॉर्मल डिस्टेंस रखें, 1 फुट या 1.5 फीट का अंतर। दोनों हाथ दोनों साइड में रखें और हथेलियां खुली हुई ऊपर की ओर और बड़े आराम से लेटें। शरीर की सारी जो बेकार की हिलचाल हो अगर तो उसे समाप्त कर दें और शरीर को परफेक्टली सेट कर लें। अब एक गहरी सांस लें और उसे छोड़ते हुए धीरे से अपनी आंखें बंद करें। अपना ध्यान सांस के चलने पर रखें। बिल्कुल स्वाभाविक रूप से सांस चलेगी। आपका ध्यान सांस के चलने पर है। जब आप सांस ले रहे हैं और जब सांस बाहर निकल रही है उस वक्त पेट, चेस्ट और कंधों में जो मूवमेंट्स हो रहे हैं उनका अनुभव करें। बाहर निकलने वाली हर सांस के साथ आपका शरीर धीरे धीरे शिथिल और शांत होता जा रहा है। अब मैं जिस अंग का, जिस हिस्से का नाम कहूंगा, आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएं। मैं जिस अंग का नाम कहूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएं। दाएं पैर का तलवा, दाएं पैर का पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, दाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक आपका ध्यान पूरे दाएं पैर पर रखें। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो अपने दाएं पैर में भरपूर आराम पाएंगे। दाएं पैर में जो आराम महसूस हो रहा है उसका अनुभव करें। पूरे पैर में आराम है, मानो पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं पैर के तलवे पर ले जाएं। बाएं पैर का तलवा, पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, बाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक पूरा बायां पैर इस वक्त आपके ध्यान में है। आप अपने पूरे बाएं पैर का अनुभव कर रहे हैं। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरे बाएं पैर में आराम है। पूरे पैर में आराम, गहरा आराम, और पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान एक साथ दोनों पैरों पे ले जाएं। दोनों पैरों का एक साथ अनुभव। दोनों पैर गहरे आराम में हैं, अनुभव करें। दोनों पैर निद्रा का मानो अनुभव कर रहे हों। अब मैं जिस हिस्से का नाम लूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ, हर जगह पे ध्यान ले जाएं। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ। और अब एक गहरी सांस लेकर जब आप छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि ये हर जगह पे गहरा आराम है, गहरा आराम। अब अपना ध्यान अपने दाएं हाथ पर ले जाएं, कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा दायां हाथ। जाने कि दाएं हाथ में क्या हो रहा है, अनुभव करें। और एक गहरी सांस लेकर के जैसे ही छोड़ेंगे आप तो पूरे हाथ में आराम पाएंगे, अनुभव करें। दाएं हाथ में गहरा आराम है, मानो पूरा हाथ नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं हाथ की ओर ले जाएं और बाएं हाथ का अनुभव करें, कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा बायां हाथ। जाने कि वहां पर क्या हो रहा है। और अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरा बायां हाथ गहरे आराम में है, निद्रा में है। अब एक साथ दोनों हाथों का अनुभव करें। दोनों हाथ एक साथ एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़े और दोनों हाथों में आराम पाएं, गहरा आराम। अब जिस अंग का मैं नाम कहूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आंखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। जाने के वहां पर क्या हो रहा है। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आंखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़ेंगे, ये सब गहरे आराम में चला जाएगा, अनुभव करें। फिर से एक गहरी सांस लें और उसको छोड़ते हुए पूरे शरीर का एक साथ अनुभव करें। पूरा शरीर गहरे आराम में है, गहरी नींद। पूरा शरीर गहरी नींद की अवस्था में है, मगर आप जागरूक है इस वक्त। यू आर कॉन्शियस, आप अलर्ट हैं और इस शरीर की, पूरे शरीर के कण कण की गहरी नींद के साक्षी बने हुए हैं, अनुभव करें। पूरे शरीर में, कण कण में जो गहरे आराम का अनुभव हो रहा है, उस अनुभव में रहें। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश और तरोताज़ा होंगे। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूँगा। जब मैं 5 कहूँगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश तरोताज़ा होंगे। 1, 2, 3, 5 की गिनती पर आप फ्रेश होंगे, स्वस्थ होंगे। 4, 5।
Raise both hands up, rub the palms against each other, place them over the eyes and face, massage the eyelids, blink the eyes few times, slide the hands down, gently open the eyes, stretch the hands over the head, give body a big, good stretch. Shake the head, right and left, wiggle the toes, turn them on left and right, then bend at both the knees, turn the body towards right. Stay on right side for 2 to 3 normal breath. And with help of both the palms, bring the body up, back to sitting posture. Okay, so let's do cooling down pranayama. Sit in any comfortable posture. You can sit in Vajrasana also, or any of the form of cross leg. Both. Okay, bring the right hand up. Roll the first 2 fingers into root of thumb. We will do Anulom Vilom Pranayama for 2 minutes and do with the chanting. We can do Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha while inhale on left. Tatsavitur Varenyam when exhale on right. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi inhale on right. Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat exhale on left. So you can chant Gayatri Mantra or you can chant any other shloka in mental because we are keep doing inhale exhale. So mentally chant any mantras and keep on doing alternate breathing, left to right to left, alternate. Okay, conclude when you complete the mantra or when you are breathing on left. Complete the cycle. Next, we will do 3 Brahmari Pranayam. Hand in Sanmukhi Mudra. We can block the ear canal with thumb. First finger over the forehead, middle finger loosely over the eyes to block the lights. Ring fingertips over nostrils to adjust the pressure. Little finger stays somewhere over the lips or anywhere on the face. Deep breathe in and we're going to breathe out with the closed mouth, shut the ear, closed eyes. We're going to just do ma kara, ma chanting with the closed mouth. Feel the vibrations, do 3 times only.
You can open up the palms toward the ceiling, tilt the head slightly upward, completely still the body for a few seconds. And come back. Okay, next we will do the eye exercise. So make sure our trunk is vertical, back straight, shoulder relaxed. Bring the right hand forward, thumb up. We are looking at the nail. And very slowly we are bringing the hand, the thumb in between the eyebrows, slowly, and as we keep looking with both eyes at the same point, even though when thumb is all the way at the nose or between the eyebrows, we are keep gazing at the same point. And very slowly we can bring it back, just inch by inch, in the same line, and we continuously gazing at the same point, out. Now holding our trunk and head completely still, just we are raising the eyeball, just the eyeballs. Keep on looking at the thumb as we keep raising it up toward the ceiling. We are keep looking at the thumb tip, just raising the eyeballs, and very slowly we are bringing the hand down, continuously gazing at the same place. We can bring the hand all the way down to the floor, and just the eyeballs going down. Again, we can raise the hand up, and we can bring it at the level of the eye. Once we reach at the level of the eyes, then we are start rolling it towards one side, and keep on following, keep on looking the same place without moving the head. Just the eyeballs moving towards the side of the hand, and keep on gazing sideways. You may not be able to go all the way sideways, but as far as you can go with the eyeball, but keep on looking at the thumb. Very slowly bring it back to the center. And you can just bring the other hand up for that on that side, and keep on following the thumb tip, the nail, as far as your eyeball permits. Then slowly you can bring it back to the center and bring both hands down. Now both palms together, we will complete our session. We are already 2 minutes over. Chant 3 Mahamrutyunjaya mantra followed by a short meditation and closing prayer. Close the eyes throughout the end. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva
दुःखमेव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृता. Keep the awareness at the crown of the head, the Sahasrara Chakra. Om. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Tilt the head down toward the fingertips. Rub the palms. Generate urja. Place the warm hands over the eyes and face. Feel warm. Now put the fingers crossed over the forehead, palms over the eyes. Gently massage the eyelids. Open and close eyes few times under the palms. Very slowly slide the hands down. Place the hands over the head, behind the neck, shoulders, whole body to spread the energy within. Gently open the eyes. Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna. Good morning, everybody. And I'm going to let you guys unmute. So, I hope you guys like today's session. We have few changes and great Garba performance. And again, thank you, Amit and Manisha Mistry.
Yeah.
For very short notice. See, nowadays, just a second. Nowadays, schedule એવું થઈ ગયું છે કે તમે મને મેસેજ કર્યો હોય કે મને કોઈકના એડ કરી દેજો ને ગ્રુપમાં, અથવા તો મને આ વસ્તુ મોકલજો ને, કોઈ ઓડિયો કે કઈ બીજું કઈ પણ કઈક કીધું હોય, રાઈટ? હું કહું કે હા હું કરી દઉં છું, પણ there is a great chance કે કદાચ મારે પછી મગજમાંથી નીકળી ગયું. એટલે આવું કદાચ કોઈએ કીધું હોય, જો રહી ગયું હોય ને કાંઈ, તો મને પાછું ફરીથી યાદ કરાવજો. અને આ જ રીતે મારે લાઈન અપ કરવું હતું ગરબાનું, પણ બોલો એ આખું મારે મગજમાંથી નીકળી ગયું હતું. અને કાલે રાત્રે યાદ આવ્યું કે સવારે ગરબા કોણ કરવાનું. મેં કીધું એ તો કોઈને કીધું જ નથી. તાત્કાલિક અમિત ને મનીષાને રેડી કર્યા રાત્રે 10 વાગે ને બોલો આ પરફોર્મન્સ કર્યું. એટલે થોડુંક સ્કેડ્યુલ આઈ એમ ટ્રાઇંગ ટુ કીપ ઇટ અપ, બટ કોઈને જો કઈ કીધું હોય હું મોકલીશ કે કંઈક કરીશ ને તો ભૂલાઈ ગયું હોય ને તો પ્લીઝ મને ખાલી રિમાઇન્ડ કરાવજો, કારણ કે ઘણી વખત નીકળી જાય છે એક બાજુથી. Alright, over to you guys.
Thank you.
જય શ્રી
Thank you.
કૃષ્ણ. હરિ ઓમ હરિ ઓમ.
Thank you. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ અને કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન બધાને, તમે સૂર્ય નમસ્કાર ટીમ ને.
Actually, આખા ગ્રુપને કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન, કારણ કે આપણું ડીસી હવે આખા ગુજરાતમાં, ખાલી સૌરાષ્ટ્રમાં નહીં પણ આખા ગુજરાતમાં અને અકિલા પ્રોબ્લી 80 કન્ટ્રીઝમાં ઓનલાઈન વર્ઝન બનશે. અને અકિલામાં મેં જોયું ગઈકાલે તો એ લોકો જે આપણું ઓનલાઈન વર્ઝન અકિલામાં એ પોસ્ટને એમને આગળ 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 મૂકતા જાય છે. તમે કાલનું ન્યૂઝપેપર જોવો તો કાલમાં બતાવશે. અને હાર્ડ કોપીમાં એ લોકોએ 14th ના એને મૂકેલું. સો our group is now in Gujarat.
Oh wow, that's great. Great.
you.
So thank you all and congratulations to all.
Maybe Baba Ramdev will notice it.
બાબા રામદેવને ગુજરાતી નો આવડતું હોય ને પાછું.
He knows everything. At least he can see the Surya Namaskar.
ના એ સૂર્ય નમસ્કાર તો એ કરે જ છે અને આપણે 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 થોડા વેરિએશન્સ આપણી રીતે આપણે ઇમ્પ્રુવમેન્ટ કરેલા છે અમુક વસ્તુ ફોર એક્સ્ટ્રા સ્ટ્રેચીસ. Good. It was
Congratulations to everybody. Good.
yeah.